Many thanks for staying with us. Of course, this is still Politics HQ on News Central Television. Now, let's get to it. We are, of course, on today's episode, we will be discussing the forthcoming polls in Ondo State. That's governorship poll. Now, the Independent National Electoral Commission said it had concluded the continuous voters registration exercise ahead of the Ondo State governorship elections slated for November 16th, 2024. Now, the commission actually disclosed that a total of about 2,553,061 registered voters would participate in the forthcoming governorship poll. Now, the resident electoral commissioner, that's Mrs. Oluwatoyin Babalola, disclosed this. 18 local governments, or 18 local government areas of the state and 16 political parties will be participating in this particular election. Now, a lot has happened since, of course, this announcement and, of course, a build-up towards the election. We know that there was a security stakeholders meeting that was held in the state. In that particular meeting, the Ondo State governor did speak at the event, and other key stakeholders, including other governorship candidates. Now, let's take a listen to some of the things that was said at the stakeholders meeting, talking about the state police chief.
I want to, on behalf of all security agencies on Ondo State, make commitment to the professional, work with every stakeholders in election management to ensure peace, free and credible election in the upcoming November 16 governorship election.
Other people that spoke at that particular event includes candidates who will be running at the polls. One of them includes Kunle Wiseman Ajayi, the candidate of the African Action Congress. Take a listen.
To be committed to peace as a political party, the African Action Congress, we want to say that the whole of the stakeholders in this election must also be committed to peace. We must all be allowed to use the parks, the venues in an affordable manner. That is the only way to be committed to peace. For our political party, we have always been known as a very peaceful political party, and we'll keep doing that. But at the back of that, we are saying there cannot be real peace without economic, social, and political justice.
Also speaking at the event is the governor of the state in person of His Excellency Governor Ayedatiwa. Also take a listen. Okay, of course, we will get that of the governor and let you know. But we also understand that in tandem on the side too, the People's Democratic Party held its convention or started its campaign, sorry, not convention, campaign, for the election in the state. And they really did, hit the ground running and made some strong allegations. Now, the governor of Ondo State, Seyi Makinde, spoke at the campaign ground and made a very, very strong request, which has elicited reactions across several platforms, including political parties. Do take a listen.
Nothing to say, and this message is for the INEC National Chairman, Professor Yakubu Mahmood. You must remove the resident electoral commissioner in Ondo State, Mrs. Oluwatoyin Babalola. She is from Ondo State. We will protest until she is removed. Bring another rec that will be fair, that will allow a level playing field.
I mean, there is the Ondo State governor on the campaign grounds in Ondo State, of course, which kicked off earlier this week. ahead of the governorship poll in the state. Now, the People's Democratic Party in the state is requesting that the resident electoral commissioner of the state and person of Mrs. Oluwatoyin-Babalola be removed or redeployed. And their concern is that she's from the state, she's born and bred there, she has a family there, and there are also fears that she might have some sort of relationship with the ruling party in the state, which they find very uncomfortable, and they are requesting that she be removed, making reference to what happened in Ondo State, saying, you know what, we cannot allow that to happen in Ondo State. Now, this has elicited reactions even from the All Progressives Congress. On this program, we did bring the spokesperson to the governorship candidate of the People's Democratic Party, who also echoed that concern, saying that if she is not redeployed or removed, they may not sign the peace accord. But the APC is saying, on the other hand, that such allegation is baseless and unnecessary. Some have even described it as irresponsible, saying that for the fact that she's from the state does not, have any form of stain or tint on her integrity and her ability to deliver. Well, these and many more are some of the issues that we will be looking at on today's program. Hopefully, we would have one of the candidates also join us, in the course of the conversation. We need to go on a quick break. When we return, the show continues. Many thanks for staying with us. This is still Politics HQ on News Central Television. And today, we will, of course, be looking at matters arising to the build-up of the governorship election in Ondo State. Well, joining the conversation this evening is Saka Yusuf-Ogunleye, is the Honorable Commissioner for Youth and Sports Development of Ondo State. Thank you for your time, sir. All right, Honorable Ogunleye, let me start by asking the allegation, of course, the request by the People's Democratic Party that the resident electoral commissioner of Ondo State, talking about Mrs. Oluwatoyin-Babalola, be removed. What's your take on it?
It's always like that coming from the PDP, especially you have listened and heard from the INEC that Governor Makinde is always fond of raising false alarm. Why must the woman be removed? She's not from Ondo State and she's doing her job. And I think as we as politicians, we have to go back to the people, go back to the field. Why must we be crying foul? It doesn't need to do with INEC. It's about the people getting ready to vote who will govern them in the next 4 years.
There are strong allegations that our relationship with the ruling party in the state, the All Progressives Congress, is pretty much uncomfortable, particularly for the opposition. That's the People's Democratic Party. How would you describe the relationship between this woman and the ruling party in the state?
What would that mean for us? A relationship with our party? An INEC officer has no relationship with us. Without their rumor have any effect? Basically, that the ruling PDP, the opposition PDP are coming to our party on a daily basis. So would that have anything to do with the election? It is about the people. The people are getting ready to elect who governs them in the next 4 years. The achievement of Mr. Governor has speak volume. So it's about what our party have put in place, the government have put in place in the last few years, and that people of Ondo State, they know me to elect and have reasons why they show passion for Mr. Governor. So it's not about having a relationship with INEC or here. What is the relationship between us and INEC? It's mere that they are doing their normal job. And we, as governors, we are putting in place policies and a lot of developmental projects that has had impact on the life of the people of Ondo State. That is why you can see leaders of the PDP coming and decamping on our party on a daily basis to identify with us at this particular moment.
You said leaders within the People's Democratic Party are decamping to your party on a daily basis. Please, can you give us names of these leaders? Be more specific.
That the supporters of Dr. Rahman Mimiko, the past governor of Ondo State, who has ruled the state for 80 years. We talk about Chief Joseph Akinlanja, a two-time member of the House of Reps, have become to our party. Even the former party chairman, the state chairman of PDP, Ebenezer Alabi, have also become to our party. Banji Okonos, who once speaks for the party, has also become to our party. I can count numbers. Some of their gubernatorial aspirants have even come to our party. So I can count numbers of leaders of the party that for PDP that we received to our party in the last few days, in the last few weeks. So we are still counting numbers. You can see what Imagine that just joined us yesterday, former secretary of the state government, under Dr. Amamini. So a lot of them, and even at the grassroots, are coming and decamping to the party, joining the APC, looking at the achievement and the legacy of our party. And Mr. Governor speaks volumes. So it doesn't have to do with INEC. It's about people, and it is clear. They should allow the people's votes to be counted. And we should meet on the freedom of member system. We don't have anything to entertain.
All right.
We have defeated them more than 2 times. We are aware of the fact that APC have been in government in the last 8 years. The PDP are contested with us twice.
All right, Honorable Yusuf, we of course need to go on a quick break now. When we return, I'll definitely pick up from where you stopped concerning the decamping, of PDP members into the APC in Ondo State. Many thanks for staying with us. This is still Politics HQ on News Central Television, and we are of course looking at matters arising, ahead of the Ondo State governorship poll. I still have Honorable Saka Yusuf-Ogunleye, the Commissioner for Sports and for Youth and Sports Development, who is joining virtually from Ondo State. Thank you for staying with me, Honorable Yusuf-Ogunleye. Now, before we went on that break, you said that some members of the People's Democratic Party have started defecting to the APC. And for you, you consider that a major victory, a plus. Now, my question to you is this. Are you not concerned that many of these people too might just be moles who are planting themselves into in the party to destabilize it ahead of the election?
They come to our party to come and add value. When you see we are a former deputy governorship candidate of a party, they come to our party, a governorship aspirant under PDP, the last election, they come to our party. A former House, 2-time members, member, they come to our party. This is to tell you that they have come to add value and they are tired. And that is to tell you that their party, that tired of their party has no electoral value. So they are coming to add value to our own party. And this is a plus for us. So we didn't consider it as a mole, the party. We have been working together as members of the same family. And you have this slogan in our party, no gender, no founder. We are one big family, so we are moving ahead. Okay,
Honorable Saka Yusuf-Ogunleye, I'm sorry, we are really having a strong difficulty with your audio. We are unable to hear you properly because of the background noise. Maybe, we might just have to reschedule this interview to a more convenient time when, there's less noise and, the environment is pretty much conducive. But once again, thank you so much for your time. Hopefully we have this conversation again. All right. Many thanks to you out there for staying with us. We sincerely apologize, but this, of course, is where we drop the curtains on today's episode of the show. We apologize for having to, of course, cut the interview. But we'll definitely bring the Honorable Commissioner back, on the program. In case, of course, and also that of the AAC too. That's the African Action Congress in person of Kunle Wiseman Ajayi. We also understand that because of the peculiarity of the season in Ondo State, which is an electioneering period, many of them are on the campaign fields, running for, of course, beginning on voters to vote for them. Now, Kunle Wiseman Ajayi is actually a governorship candidate with the African Action Congress. He tried joining in, but is actually on transit to another point to campaign. Well, let's do this again tomorrow. My name is Dapo Adigboye. Good night.